Yo, yo, yo. How long we got? 3 minutes. All right. Let's get into it real quick. Okay, so that seems so close. Not good. Wicked. Gbp. So right before interest rates news, pound yen. So we had a gap to start the week. A gap down. And pound yen has pushed up and filled the gap. It kind of did on Monday, but today now we're definitely filling this gap. But I mean, the structure is still bullish. Was looking for a support to form and then continue pushing up, which DJ is. Is that me or the spread's jumping already? And I was pushing down. 4 hour, obviously continuing bullish structure as well. And this is the gap that I was talking about right here. So this is the top of the gap where price closed on Friday. And yeah, as you can see, we've tapped it and we're having a little pullback. Now, pound, GBP, they're expected to reduce interest rates today, which should be bearish for pound yen. It should be bearish. So we'll see what happens. Let me get set up here. Okay, 1 minute left. Did take some nice buys this morning. Some very nice buys. Oh, now we're dropping back down. So yeah, I think we're gonna drop on this news. That's what it's looking like right now. Wow, that's a nice little drop in there. 30 pips. 1 minute to go. Let's put that back up. So yeah, I had some 4 hour levels right before. See, this is the first one, little resistance, and then the next level up here. Where is... Alright, so let's see what happens. 40 seconds. I'm gonna need headphones. We might just get a retest of this resistance, or we could just sell all the way back down. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning more towards some sells and a retest, and then potentially a push back up, like we stay bullish. Alright, here we go. My headphones. Done. Alright, so we're breaking the low. This level is no longer valid. Let's see if we drop down back to the bottom of the range. Little retest of this broken resistance. Either the 30-minute or the 4-hour. And then a push back up later. But yeah, as expected, it's bearish. So what did the results come out as? So the forecast to drop it 0.25%. Why is it saying 30 seconds? Well, its factory's late. Yeah, 4.25. So as expected. Oh my god, look at that. Perfect. What did I say? Retest this broken resistance. Or the 4-hour one and push back up. Beautiful breakdown. Wow. Didn't expect it to happen so quick. Okay, GJ. Happened so fast, didn't even get to take a trade. But as usual, if we get a closure above, depending on how far we push up, let's do 30-minute resistance here. Yeah, closure above, hopefully not too far, and then I'll take some buyers all the way up to the next 4-hour resistance, which is at 193.7. But man, break and retest, beautiful, man, beautiful. My buy entry was down here. Yeah, 191.9. Where's my phone? Let's fix these wires. There we go. Rosie, what's happening? What's happening? Good afternoon, girl. Good afternoon. Happy interest rates day. Happy interest rates. Man, pound yen is gone. Right, while we're waiting for this pound yen, Benny, what's up? while we're waiting for this pound yen candle to close, do an analysis on gold. Oh, let me send this link to Caswell as well. So gold is currently bearish on the daily. We formed the resistance yesterday and we broke yesterday's low earlier on today. Beautiful sells down, man. Missed a banger of a trade this morning. Quite annoyed at it, to be honest, but it is what it is. So the 4 hour, see, very bullish, very bearish on gold. We tapped into this 4 hour support and had a little pullback, and it's also a 30-minute level. Gold closed right on and then retraced a bit, but it's been ranging for the past couple hours. But I think if we can break this previous low, then we can continue to sell down, because we are forming like lower highs on the 4 hour time frame. But structure wise, where we're pushing up from, as long as gold stays above 33.10, I think we still push up some more. We go back up, retrace this drop. So this is the level I was talking about today. So I had 4 hour support down here, and then this 30-minute support where, I mean, look at this range. Look at this range. Beautiful range. Beautiful range. This was the closure below that I was looking at, and then price literally pulled up, was pushing up, and I was thinking, all right, cool, when it flips, I'm looking to get in. Nice entry candle, top wick stop loss, which it wasn't bad. And yeah, gold just, by the time I look back, gold was already like 50 pips in profit. It was already 50 pips. I was like, all right, if it comes back up to the entry, I might jump in. Never happened. It just dropped. Look at this range. 295 pips just dropped. Now it bounced off this support that I was looking at, bottom of the range. Perfect. It created this support. So I was in two minds. I was thinking two things. Either it pulls back up, retest this broken support, or it does make a pullback, create a resistance to sell back down. Only thing I didn't like about this support is I kind of wanted more of like a reversal pattern. So like an engulfing, like if it had engulfed this candle, I would have liked the trade. I would have got in. But even so, it did, after this closure, after this support formed, it did push 80 pips or 90 pips, about 90 pips from the break of this high. So I did mark it down as a missed trade, but I was in pound yen at the time, and I don't like to be in two pairs at the same time, so I left it. But I did mark it as a missed trade in my journal. I did mark it as a missed one, but you know, we go again. Wait, let's do, there we go. So now gold, I mean, it's ranging at the moment. If it closes above this resistance, we still have 110 pips back up to the support. For sells, I need it to close below 33.25, and then a clean range down to 33.03. I like the sells more just because the daily is very bearish and we broke yesterday's low. So the sells definitely look better at the moment. But if we do get a bit more of a pullback, I'll take some buys up as well. Not a problem, not a problem. You caught those gold sells. Yeah, I know you did, man. I know that was, oh, it's beautiful. And you closed 100 pips. I'm not going to say only closed, because 100 pips, it was a banger. And the stop loss was only like, what, 70? Only 70. So stop loss was, yeah, about 70 odd pips. But compared to the range and the TP, Beautiful. Yeah, let me send this link to Caswell. Let's do Edge. Let's share that. And where is he? Man, I'm gonna have to clip this breakdown. This was perfect. The pullback, the retest, the bounce up, hit this level perfectly. GJ left us, man. GJ is gone. GJ is gone. Yeah, gold ain't doing nothing. So they were talking about reducing the interest rates, either 0.25% or 0.5%, which would have left us at 4%. Yeah, I mean 4.25 is still quite high. I think the average rate is supposed to be about 2%. But as you can see, if it comes out actual or greater than forecast, then it's good for the currency. And it's been very good for pound. Very good. I mean, the yen has already been getting weaker anyway. So this is this push up is expected. Was expected. So yeah, like I said, first target for the buyers 193.7. Now to get in, since we have a clean range to the left, I need a bit of a pullback. Just a little bit of a pullback. I'm looking at the 15. Looking at the 15. Where's that pen? I am looking at the 15, not gonna lie. Obviously wouldn't use previous candle lows, but if the 15 does make a nice bottom wick and then push up, could get a nice buy. Jumping on the news volume. If we get a nice bottom wick and then we flip and break this high, yeah, I think I might get into some buys. I would put the stop loss below this resistance. Let's keep an eye on this thing. Alright, GJ. Just need this candle to flip, but it's a nice bottom wick that we have. Okay, potentially a gold closure above. Said impulse entry for gold buys. I see the continuation pattern. I see it. Setting a little alert for GJ when this candle flips. Kind of like GJ more than gold right now because it's in the direction of the trend and there's a lot of bullish confirmations. We've got bullish daily. We broke yesterday's daily high. We're coming off of bullish news volume. So pound yen, now that we're flipping, we've got a nice bottom wick. I'm going to have a buy stop right here. Is that my price? It's like 889 on my broker. That's a bit too low. It's not actually breaking a high. Let's put it a little bit higher. Yeah, I'm gonna make it 0.9. Well, it's 89.8, which will probably be slipped anyway. Yeah, gold's chilling. And then stop loss on pound yen would be below the 15-minute. No, do you know what? I'm still gonna put it below the resistance. I'm gonna put it below the resistance, which is about 5 pips below the 15-minute low. Just need GJ to break this high and then we'll be in some pound yen buys. Target now. Clean candles to the left. We do have a little minor 15-minute resistance at 193.3. So let's see. Either we break this high with this 15-minute candle or we get a little continuation pattern. And if that happens, then I'm going to take the break of the 15-minute candle high. If I get a 15-minute continuation, rattling. Do you know what it is? I don't have my cushion. Un momento. Ah, there we go. That's what was missing. Nice cushion. So GJ's gonna fly to the next 4-hour res. I mean, I hope so. I don't think it will fly there, but I think it's gonna push up to there. 193.7. That'd be perfect. It'd be perfect. That's the plan. Alright, looks like we're close to getting entered in here. Came close. No bueno. Now we just wait. So stop loss is gonna be about, let's see, about 32, 33 pips. And you know, first level we'll be looking at is about 40 pips away, so got a decent range. It's a little bit over 1-to-1. Not bad. Not bad. Even taking this candle flip would have been a nice entry here, because you've got a nice long bottom wick. But for, you know, candles trending and a very good confirmation, you need that break of the high. You know, that will confirm that price is continuing up, usually anyway. I prefer that as a confirmation, because a candle flip here, if this candle doesn't break this high, yeah, it lowers the probability just a little bit. If you get a continuation pattern like a weak bearish, yeah, and then the next candle breaks the high, then we're good. Alright, maybe some buys on gold. Still looking out for a closure above on gold too. So I want price to get to about 33.46. Benny might have been right. Continuation pattern. Oh no, you didn't say that actually. Anna, hello, hello, hello. No, I'm quick with it. You're right. Started a little bit early for interest rates today. Actually discussed this exact move happening. A pullback to either this resistance. I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. Let's see if he tanks the pound. Let's check it out. Gold is getting there, not quite. It's getting there. Yeah, I'm not sure where, but usually after interest rates, you do get a little conversation, just like with the dollar yesterday, which was weak. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're gonna get that continuation pattern. Either way, we've got a closure above, so the buy stop is still valid. Just need a little bottom wick. And continue pushing up. Now my broker, this candle's red. Just about red. Now I was thinking about moving the buy stop to above this candle, but I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. What did gold do? Gold respected that resistance. And yeah, I'm taking this time, but I would like a nice bottom wick before it continues up. So as I mentioned earlier, depending on how far away from this range, how far above this resistance we push, would like a bit of a pullback. Although the 15-minute candle did give us like nearly the retest. Yeah, but as long as this 15-minute candle doesn't break the previous 15-minute low, the buys are still good. at gold. So gold created a little support and higher low. In fact, I don't know if Governor Bailey starts talking because he'll be on Bloomberg. Oh, that's loud. Trump to unveil US-UK trade pact. That's another thing that's very bullish for GBP. The trade deal with the US. We're the first ones that he's announcing a trade deal with. That should be bullish. What was I reading this morning? Well, let's see pound yen dropping. So if it breaks this 15-minute low, then I'm gonna delete. No, I'm not. I'm not actually. I'm not gonna remove the buy stop. If it was a 30-minute low that was breaking, then yeah. But as long as we stay above this resistance, I think the buys are still good. If it breaks below this resistance, then I might take the buy stop off. But it's good for now. Yeehaw, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Alright, just waiting for this candle to flip and push up if it wants to. So we didn't break that previous 15-minute low yet. So GJ is very bullish, so it will continue up today. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Well, it depends on what the governor says as well. So we've got to wait for that. Kind of like Fed like Powell yesterday. Interest rates yesterday was so whack. So this was interest rates. We pushed up, failed to keep pushing, closed back in a range, and then just fell. It didn't even fall that far, really, just to this support, and that was it. So really the whole move in total is about 220 pips. What, 220 pips? Nothing crazy. And then we pushed up during Asian. Alright, pound yen pushing back down a bit. Alright, so I'm going to delete the buy stop because I didn't want it to break below this resistance. So I might have to wait for some structure. We'll see, we'll see. If this candle flips, there's still a possibility for some buyers, because this might have just been a retest of this resistance. But I don't want to see the 15 close below. Yeah, it's a 15 resistance as well. Alright, GJ, was that the retest? What are you telling us? Yeah, it doesn't look great on a 15, but on the 30-minute, pound yen doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. In fact, remember my stop loss was going to be just below this level anyway, below this resistance. So yeah, if it does flip and we break the high, then yeah, I will get in. I will get in and just put my stop loss below the entry candle, because we still should have a 1-to-1 at the break of this high. That's 35, that's 41, yeah, about 41. Yeah, it's perfect. We'll see. So either the 15-minute close is bearish, and then the next one might create a support right off of this resistance, or if it decides to sell back down, then the trade will be invalid if we push too much into this resistance. Yeah, I'm not bothered about a 4-hour, a retest of this 4-hour resistance. I'm not really bothered about that. Don't know when Bailey's talking though, or if anything's coming up. Bank of England inflation letter. Let's have a look, see. Alright, our quarterly, da 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 da. We've cut interest rates, yep. Okay, so they're saying interest rate inflation is going to go up a bit before dropping, and that's probably all the tariff stuff. Well, this is the tariff stuff. Changes in global trade policy to ensure inflation. We'll judge how far carefully, how far and how fast to cut rates. Okay. Oh, these are the years. I was gonna say, ain't no way they expect it to go back up to like 10%. That would be nuts. Okay, so they expect it to get to about 3%. Oh, 3.7 actually, to be precise. Okay, I'm gonna read that later. Common pound yen, flip and drive. As long as this 15 stays above this resistance, yeah, I like it. It's still looking good. Still looking good. Still looking healthy. Alright, new 15-minute candle. Alright, is it going to create a support for us, or is it going to break this low and then drive down some more? Come on, 15, what do you want to do? Kind of don't want the 30 minutes to break its own low. Went off into space just now. I mean, if pound yen doesn't push up now, then I think it's just gonna, you know, create some structure to go up. But a lot of these moves today have been, well, like quite late into the candle. The push is up. So down here, this morning, got the closure above. I was actually looking to take a trade at the break of this high, but it didn't break the high, obviously. But the 8 o'clock candle, it just started driving down. And then right towards the end of the candle, it flipped and then pushed back up and closed weak bullish. And then this candle, kind of the same thing, came down first and then towards the end of the candle pushed up. Actually got in around here. And then the next candle, same thing, came down. We came down a little bit. And then very late into the candle, we pushed up. So pound yen, I don't mind that it drops first. This was the only candle that wasn't respecting previous lows. And this is market open, so, you know, I'm not surprised there was a bit more volume coming in. But I looked, tapped into this broken 4-hour resistance and then just flipped and came right back up. See what this 15 is doing. Now 15-minute right now, it's trending down, so we'd love for this 15 not to break the previous low. That would be perfect, and just stay above this resistance. Give us our buys. My whole body is aching from the gym. Like, everywhere is aching. Man. Like, especially up here. I need a massage. Pain. But no pain, no gain, right? No pain, no gain. I think you need to be working out, especially if you're sitting down all day for work. If you work at home and stuff, at least go for a walk, like a cycle. And yeah, gym. Bit of gym. Get a good workout. Okay, 15, giving us that support. Perfect. This is good. This is very good. We're either going to get a 30-minute continuation candle, or we'll get the buys up if this 30-minute breaks this high. I do prefer the latter. And look, last 10 minutes of the candles when we start getting that drive up. Summer body, yeah. Yeah, summer body, that's right. Not gonna lie though, summer's just allergies, man. Allergy season. Do you look at my nose? Even in my house, my nose is itchy. It's always itchy. Oh, I don't want to rely on pills every day, you know? I don't think it's good for your body. Need some natural remedies. Okay, candles flipping bullish. Good, good. Oh, did I speak too soon? I might put my buy stop back in, you know, because I think this thing might just pop. Put that back in right there. So the stop loss would be entry candle low around here for about 30 pips and change. 36 pips, about that. I think it was a little bit less than that actually. Let's do it over here. Stop loss 34, 35 pips. Go like 35 pips. Stop loss. Alright guys, let's go. Let's get it. I think my entry is going to be slightly lower than this too. But, you know, my broker likes to slip me. If it pushes up like crazy, I'm definitely going to get slipped. That's my actual, my buy stop's actually there, 89.2. Yeah, because my high, the high of this candle that I have is 88.7. Oh, that's loud. Alright, GJ. A real close. Is that 7 pips away? Only thing I don't. It's like 5 minutes before this candle closes. So we're gonna need a hourly bottom wick. But then I mean, this candle didn't have a long one. These candles didn't have massive ones. I would prefer if the trade entered after the 1 hour candle opens, like makes a bottom wick first. Because I have a feeling I'll get entered in, and then while it's making a bottom wick, it will put the trade in a bit of drawdown. But you know, GJ's a slow mover. Three minutes is going to give us that drive in the last 3 minutes of this candle. Come on, GJ, pop. It's like price is frozen. Okay, we might be getting a continuation pattern instead. Either way, buy stop is still valid where it is. All right, I've got the continuation pattern. Got the continuation pattern. Buy stop still valid where it's at. Nothing to change here yet. And if GJ finally breaks this high, we're going up. If it finally breaks this high. Here we go. And we're looking to just let this trade run all the way up to 193.3. Possibly trail my stops below like the 30-minute candle lows after they close. What's gold doing? Gold's still ranging. Yep. Ranging but closing bullish. Dum, 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 dum. So GJ moves so slow, man. So good. Slow you can control. Slow you can control. Fast you can't control. you can't catch sometimes. Gold moving like 100 pips in 5 minutes, man. I'll take slow GJ any day. Any day. Come on, is it gonna give us our entry? It's got to now, man. There's so much bullish confirmations for these buys. Got closure above, second closure above on a 30-minute. Like, it's beautiful. Nice continuation pattern. Look, 15-minute created a support, closed above the resistance. You know, 15-minute candles are trending up. So once we break this high, that's it. We should be gone. Should be gone. Clean range to the left. Man, come on, pound yen. I don't see anything about oh boy talking though. Let's go to news. Oh, do not expect inflation spike to persist. I see GJ's pushing. That's 27 minutes ago. Oh, he was talking somewhere. He's dropping comments somewhere. Alright, come on, GJ. Alright, gold. No way GJ's waiting for NYSE open. Come on, GJ, pop. At 4 pips away from entry. My gosh. if that. Oh, 3 pips. That got to 1 pip, 1.1 pip away from entering. Said you're in, you used the previous candle higher. Okay, so literally just tapped you in. Like 2 pips lower, not bad. Just need it to move. Oh my god. 0.1 pip from entering. 0.1 pip. So Siege Trader shows the distance in pips. Shows how far in pips your order is away from entry. And it literally got to 0.1 pips. I thought I was about to be entered in there. What's the spread? I got a decent spread. Spread's less than a pip on GJ. 0.4. Between 0.3 and 0.4, which is really good. 0.2 right now. I have to say, IC markets have the best spreads. Am I in? There we go. Damn. Alright, been entered in, guys. Now, did it put me in where I wanted to be put in? That's the question. Oh, okay, 89.1. A little bit lower. I'll take it. Stop loss below the previous candles, about 35 pips. Now, my TP is actually this 4-hour resistance. But I am looking for pound yen to at least come up to 193.3 before I lock anything in. But to manage risk, I'm just going to be watching how the candles are, how the candles behave, how they close, their structure. And remember, I'm not closing no partials this month. Straight closing full positions. Full positions. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I'm trying try not to swear as much. I already have a mouth like a sailor when I play games. So on stream, I'm trying to be, you know, not too rude. I think if I get up to about 20 pips, I'll move my stop loss to break even. I'll just put the whole thing. It's gonna fit. Ooh, just about. Right, now it's gonna be the slow push up. Biscuits and water for the stream. These biscuits, yeah, they're so good. They're called Biscoffs. Banging. Lotus Biscoffs. Oh, gold pushing? Finally, gold 2 with the push up. Do. Come on, GJ. Let's go. Look, gold though. I did want the closure above on gold, but seems it's just pushing. Closure above in the 15. Let's go, GJ. So on gold, I was just kind of looking for a retest of this support, this broken support. If not this one, then above. Well, let's see what the daily is looking like on gold. Yeah, man, this daily is just oof, not very nice, is it? But if the daily flips bullish, we could be getting a higher low. To continue up, 4 hour. 4 hours about to close. 4 hours makes a resistance. I mean a support. Next one could push up. Oh, I saw GJ just popped. Let's go, GJ. Shoot, you've been making us wait all session. Let's go. Alright, 13 pips up so far. Going 5 pips from 20. Just hold it up to 193.3 and close there. It's just 20 pips, letting it run back on me after 20 pips. But the thing is, GJ, I would normally close partials at 20 pips, right? And then my trade will come back to entry. Do I want to risk that happening? Kinda don't. So I can either close at 20 or just hold. What do you guys reckon? I'm gonna hold. Let's go. Clean range as well to the left. Come on. What I will do is reduce my stop though. We're near 20 pips. I'm gonna reduce my stop. Entry candle low. Because if this candle breaks its own low after pushing up 20 pips, I think GJ is gonna tank. That'll be a big drop. Like 30. How big would this drop be? If it falls out of the sky from here, 35 pips, yeah, it's going down. So, you know, that's my risk management. Not closing partials. It's going to reduce the stop. Let's go, GJ. Come on. Nearly at 20. Ooh, got to 19.1. $19.7. There we go, 20 pips. 20 pips. Come on, GJ. Now, at this point, I would have closed partials and then GJ would drop back to my entry. But we're holding here, right? We're going to hold. And let GJ run. Let's see, we've got a new 15-minute candle open too. Gold on the 4 hour. It looks so good for buyers to go back up. Yeah, I think if gold pushes up some more after this 4 hour candle closes, I'm thinking a retest of this level here. Definitely 33.65 if it's going to continue down. Yeah. GJ, such a slow grind, man. Slow grind. And you know what? I could have been in, no, tell a lie. I would have been stopped out. So my first position on pound yen today was, I got in 191.9. I got in here. Like a break of this high. 191. Yeah, 191.9. I got in. And then I closed. Wait, I had two positions on today. Let's go. I had, what did I get in? 79.1. Yeah. So I saw this continuation pattern. 730, got in here. Stop loss below the previous low. Luckily, pulled down, pushed back up. Took another entry at the break of this high. Obviously, price pushed up. I closed the first one. I closed the lower one at, I closed it at about 11. So there was a 4-hour resistance. Yeah, it's about a 4-hour level. It might have been a 30-minute level. Anyway, yeah. I remember I closed at 11 for some reason. Like it was pushing up. It kept pulling back. I closed one. And then the last one I closed at 192. I know the first one I closed at 192.03. Yeah, 79. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so I closed around here because it was this 4-hour resistance. So the first one I closed there for like 21 pips. And then the second one I closed a bit higher up at 11. Yeah, it was around here. This candle was messing about, pulling back. So yeah, I closed. And yeah, I'm glad I did because it would have, they would have hit break even anyway. Or they would have come back to my entry. I'd probably been in drawdown because I where I took the trades. So I'm quite happy with where I closed. I did leave about, in total, because of where price pushed up, I did leave about 30 pips on the table. 30, 40 pips. Something like that after this push up. But yeah, I definitely want to get out before interest rates as well. I'm quite happy I did. Oh, pain everywhere. Alright, come on GJ. See the level that it's messing around at? 193 flat. That psychological level. Just need to break past there and keep going. Come on GJ. You don't want to stay here. Got places to go. Let's go. What's the stop loss now? 18 pips. All stock markets are up today. Not bad. GJ. This candle's about to close. Now we got to survive the 130 candle bottom wick. What are you saying, guys? We surviving this bottom wick? I think we are. Come on, GJ. Damn, Goldie. But you see with pounding, it actually got to 20 pips, like nearly 20 pips on the dot, and then dropped back. Like literally, look at this. So I'm a little bit lower than that. So 89.1 I got in. So let's call that 89. Look at this. 20 pips on the dot, and then drop back. Bruh. Can't make this shit up. There we go. Come on now. Push. Break the high. Keep going. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on now. You broke the high. Re-break it. Keeps getting to 20 pips. 193.09. Just need gold GJ to re-break the high. That's it. Alright, it's making a bottom wick.
Yo, Mickey, what's up?
What's happening? What's happening?
I'm good. My bad for being late. Just caught up with work, man. My bad.
It's alright. You got, you know, got to be at work. That's what pays you, innit?
Yeah.
Just
You
wait.
guys take a trade.
Yeah, man. Just waiting for GJ to hurry up and push it. Got to 20 pips, but I want more.
Yeah.
I want more. I think he's gonna push up. Clean range to the left. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. Just need to survive this bottom wick.
You see that bullish candle on GJ?
Yeah.
On my side is a bullish. The bullish candle for some reason on my book.
You mean this one?
Yeah. Same structure but bullish.
Yeah, just means it's closed at a different price, isn't it? That's all.
Yeah.
Slightly different open, slightly different close. But I bet it's still weak bullish though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is weak bullish.
That's like with the 15 minute. This 15 minute candle that's bullish here is bearish on my broker. So I had a 15 minute continuation pattern. So yeah, it's just slightly different. Just pips, you know, a couple pips.
Yeah,
Couple
yeah.
pips. But man, this thing it's so slow.
How many pips are you guys up?
13, 15, now.
13
15 pips now. Yeah.
Almost 20 though.
Yeah, I mean, it got to 20. It got to 20, but I want more. I want more.
Yeah.
I'm closing
I
full
feel-
positions. So I want it to get to 193.3.
And gold also is creating a structure for buys, I think. Yeah.
See, I'm in two minds with gold. Like like the bearish, the daily is so bearish.
Yeah, that's the thing, eh? They even did a double top, yeah.
Exactly. The daily is so bearish, and then the only thing I like about the buys is if the 4 hour candle closes with a nice strong bullish candle, then I think it pushes up. But I still think it's only gonna push up to maybe 33.65. Just retest like anywhere in this area and then continue back down.
Yeah, I feel it.
But it all depends. It could go either way. It's 50-50, isn't it? It's 50-50. But I would like it to retrace this drop because I don't know why it dropped 700 pips overnight. Crazy drop. Crazy drop.
This is a W trade. The GJ one is still gonna go up.
I think so.
Probably to 19. No, 19. Yeah, 193. 193. 493.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the next 4 hour
Resistance, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's my target for the day. That's where I think it's heading up to. Did your trade this morning? Where did it get to? Because I know that news. I wanted to get out of my buys before the interest rates, because I knew it was gonna drop. And look, it tapped right into this level.
I took the trade earlier today I took my 20 pips and I was
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a slow 20 pips, wasn't it? It was a slow 20 pips. It really took its time.
The dojis, man, yes.
Yeah. All of this here, this nonsense.
I wanted to exist after the second doji. The one because the entry candle, right, created the doji.
It
That's
did,
when I
yeah.
wanted to exit. Yeah, I was like, you know what, if it break that low of the previous doji low, then I was gonna exit, but it did not. Then it went up.
Yeah, it kept on going up.
Yeah.
GJ's taking his time.
You know what I hate about GJ at the moment? Kind of is their daily resistance. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's why it's taking long where it is. But I don't think it's. I think pound yen is very bullish at the moment, so I think we close above it today to continue going up. But you expect a reaction from these higher time frame levels.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not surprised that it's not going crazy, but I think it still keeps on going.
You know what's crazy? You see, like this structure, right? If it was like 4 hour structure, right? The same, it was 4 hour, and the 30 minutes close it bearish, I was gonna take a sell. It always happened on that. It's like I have 100 success rate with that trades. You know those trades, right?
Yes,
the 4
yeah.
hours so, and reaches support or resistance, then you, yeah.
Let's see how this candle closes. But GJ, man, every time it gets to 20 pips, it always comes back to my entry. Always.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
And look at this.
Sometimes I'm even contemplating, like when I take a trade, I was like, you know what? Should I aim for 15 pips on GG all the time? Like
Oh
sometimes I feel
nah,
like it always tends on 19, 20 pips and just go the opposite direction or something like that.
it's just still so bullish for me, man.
It is bullish. It is bullish.
Especially after the interest rates. This move, this drop and then push up.
The interest rates were they were the same, right? They didn't cut them at all.
They did. They cut them. It was 0.25%. Yeah. They did. Where is it? Calendar. Yeah. So look, it was 4.5. Then they dropped it to 4.25.
I'm saying for US.
Oh, US. Yeah. They kept it the same. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't dropping it yet. They're not dropping it yet. Especially with the tariffs. They have to wait and see how the tariff stuff plays out first before they do anything. Oh my god, GJ. It's gonna hit my stop after all that waiting.
Do you close partials once it?
Nah, full positions now. That's it. Full positions. I want.
What was your entry point?
192.89.
192.8. It did hit 20 pips, 19. I think.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, so I mean, it did. But I wanted more than 20 pips.
I feel it.
I wanted more than 20 pips. It's a clean range over here.
Yeah. I feel like if it doesn't break the 30 minutes low, it might still be valid.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Still have like 20 minutes till it closes.
Exactly. Plus we broke the previous high just about, so nice bottom wick, flip back up, leave something like this.
Yeah. I'm gonna quite flu, eh? Jesus.
Oh no. Is it cold over there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's cold. It's winter that side. Is it summer or winter that side?
It's always winter here, man.
Yeah.
No, it's spring, but it's cold. It's been a cold week. But it is spring right now. Summer's like very short. We get like maybe a month or 2 months, and it won't be consistent.
When is your summers?
It's like June, end of June. So say July, August. July and August would be normally the hot months.
Damn, that's our coldest month.
Oh yeah. July, August is nice. It's all the summer parties, rooftops, festivals, all the festivals. Yeah. Come on, GJ. This 15-minute didn't really have much of a bottom wick either.
I'm gonna call. Look at gold.
Let's see gold.
Hit at the bottom wick on 30 minutes. Nice channel.
Yeah, really. Let's see if it keeps on going.
Daily's trying to flip bullish. Interesting.
It's not far. It's not too far. Rosie said, I'm using the same stop loss, didn't reduce it. Oh, you're using the old stop loss. So my stop loss was down here before, 34 pips. But if it breaks this low, yeah, I don't like the trade anymore anyway.
You mean for GJ?
Yeah. If it breaks the low, I don't really like it. But I still think it creates a support somewhere and then we go back up.
Yeah, it's super bullish.
Yeah,
that's for a fact.
Just create some structure. So, let me put my. But if I get knocked out again, then yeah, I'm still looking for another entry. I mean, I'm up on GJ anyway. I'm up like, what, 40 pips for the day. So if I lose 18, I'm still up 22. Maybe a bit more than that, actually. So we haven't broken that previous low. See gold, how gold closes too.
Yeah, gold close shit. 115 minutes. Don't like it at all.
I mean, got a little continuation pattern. But I'm just looking at these levels as gold could retest either this broken 30-minute support at 33.56 or 33.65. That's why I'm looking for retest to continue down. If it stays bearish, if it closes above 33.65, then I'm definitely looking for buys to retrace this drop. Clean range to the left, yeah, definitely. And then the daily will be bullish too. Oh, looks like GJ is about to hit my stop. It's close. Very close. 5 pips away. Let's see what this 15 does. If it creates a little support for me to continue up. What are you saying, GJ? The buys are still good above resistance. Oh yeah, GJ. Yeah, they are. As long as it stays above this broken resistance, the buys are definitely still good. I just want it to maintain uptrend structure on at least the lower time frames.
Crazy enough, you still
didn't break it.
30 minutes a week, yeah.
It kind of looks like a retest, like a break and retest, and it's just retesting this this little 15-minute resistance to go back up. I mean, the structure is still nice on the 15. Oh, I want to get rid of my trade. Structure is still nice on the 15. Earlier on today, I was thinking about taking gold buys, but because I was in a GJ trade, I left it. I wanted the buys from here. When it retested this support and then created this support here, it's a good 80 pips, nearly 90 pips. Oh, we're still in. We're surviving. GJ. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think you guys might survive this one.
I hope so. I'm waiting a long time for it. How long have you been in this trade? I feel like this is the longest trade I've been in on stream. since 1 o'clock, like nearly an hour. I'm sure this is the longest trade I've been in, because normally if I would have closed partials at 20 pips, stop loss to break even, I'd have been out of the trade like 10 minutes ago. I'd have been out of the trade. You know what, I might leave my stop loss at the same place it was at, you know. Nah, I'm not. I want to give back all the profits I made today. I'm gonna leave it. Just let it be. Alright, I'm gonna go bathroom. I'll be back. How long till this candle close? 10 minutes. I'll be back.
Your chat, who's still in the trade for GJ?
Man, this trade's still surviving.
Yeah. Rosie, Benny, are you guys still in the trade or you all went out on break even?
No, Rosie's definitely still in because she said her stop loss is still the old stop loss that we had. So the original stop loss was down here, like 34 pips. I don't know about Benny. Benny, what are you saying? But Benny's still taking closing partials. So I reckon he closed partials and stop loss hit break even. At my door again. One sec. Looks like we're going to get another continuation pattern on gold. Another one. Oh, GJ, come on, man. This is boring now. The only thing with GJ is if so much time until the daily candle closes, 8 hours. And if it wants to leave a top wick, I don't think it leaves a crazy long top wick. Not now anyway. Got 8 hours to make a top wick. I still think we push up a little bit more. Where's the highs? Yeah, pretty much that 4 hour resistance. Looks like it's going to come down to the stops. And then we're going to get some structure maybe to continue back up. Because either way, the 4 hours got to make a bottom wick too. So I don't think this trade survives a 4 hour bottom wick. Just need to survive the 4 hour bottom wick. If we don't survive this pullback, honestly I can just see pound yen still coming down, making a 4 hour bottom wick that retests this resistance, or even this resistance, and then coming back up. Yeah, I can see that happening. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's just survive this first.
Yeah, but you never know. It might just pop off and just go straight up.
2 minutes till this candle closes. Maybe. It's the 4 hour bottom wick now. That's what I think might knock this trade out. I think it's the 4 hour bottom wick. I think it comes back to 192. So either this 30-minute resistance or this 4-hour resistance, and retest with a bottom wick. Look at the size of these bottom wicks. We'll see. 1 minute and we'll find out. All right, gold. Okay, gold flip back up. Alright, but forget gold, there's no entries yet. Ooh. Strong bearish closure. Gold closed right on that support.
Oh damn, you guys surviving.
Just about. Just about.
I'm thinking of taking gold buys here. For some reason.
Oh yeah?
Up and it's done. I was looking at the 15 band. I'm not gonna take that nice one.
I mean, gold don't look bad. The only thing for me is that it closed right on this support. Right on this line.
Yeah. But you know me, I don't look far left. I look at the current
So this is what you're seeing.
the current price. Yeah, the current bearish price. I only see it moves.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you still in GG?
Yeah, still struggling. It's like 10 pips from my stop loss is at 192.7. So 8 pips away. About 18 pip stop loss, just under 20 pips. But I do think it's gonna come down some more, to be honest. And then create a support, and then to go back up. Because it's right before NYSE open. So I think it's gonna push down to get a better buy price to go back up. Oh, did you take gold, yeah?
around like 30 minutes trades there.
Come on, GJ.
Yeah, make him. I'll check you, eh?
Yeah, man.
To see for a minute.
Do your thing.
Bye.
Later. Yeah, Benny, I knew you'd close partials. I knew you'd close partials. Gonna have to start closing full at 20 pips on GJ if it wants to pull back after 20. Nah, gold. I'm not feeling gold buyers here. Not yet. This GJ trade, man. I think it's the longest trade I've taken on stream. I actually think this is the longest trade. This trade, when did we open this trade? This trade opened at... yeah, 10 past 1. So yeah, literally an hour. Nearly an hour. Yeah, 1 hour anniversary in 5 minutes for this GJ trades. Do you guys normally measure how long, like how long your trades are on average? Mine on average are about 30 minutes on average, and I think what drags out the time are the runners. If I get a good runner, it's about 30 minutes, maybe even less. I think slightly less than that. Yeah, I'm usually in and out on the same candle. Like my entry candle, usually in and out on that candle. And I got that from my FX book when I used to use it, but I don't really need my FX book now because C Trader has all the metrics on it. But why that was good to know is because it means that it meant that usually if I was in a trade longer than like 30 minutes, it was a loser. So I don't know what that's saying for this trade, but yeah, that's kind of what that meant. But I think that's partly to do with obviously the style of my trades too, like scalping, being in and out. If I'm a scalper and I'm in trades for like more than like 2-3 hours, I'm not scalping then, am I? I'm swing trading, or I'm day trading. That just usually means I probably haven't followed my strategy, or I'm not trading according to my style. I think that's how you gotta interpret those things. Trade your personality. Oh my god, GJ. Yeah, I think I might. If it gets back to break even, no, I'm not gonna close it. Fuck it. 18 pips. Either wins or it doesn't. But it is taking too long, to be honest. Like, for my average, it is taking a bit too long, which isn't a great sign. Just based on my metrics, that's where I was heading with that. Length of time, average length of a trade. Like, even this morning, how long was my trade this morning? So the first one was 79. Took break this high, got out at 03. So 1, 2. Okay, hour and a half this morning. Not bad for the first one. And the second one, 90. Got out at like 11. No, this one. Yeah, less than an hour, the second one. I guess not that bad. Oh my god, is this trade finally gonna hit stop loss and drop? Still need a bit of a longer 4-hour bottom wick. Alright, looks like it might finally end our misery. Or mine anyway. I think keeping stops in the same place is still probably a good idea. If you haven't taken any trades this morning. The only reason why I'm more inclined to leave my stop loss, make it smaller, is because I have taken trades today and I don't want to give back all the profits. So I'm about 45 pips up in total. So I took 21 and 24. So risking 18, I'm still in profit. But out of 44, if I move my stop loss, so if I leave my stop loss where it was at 34 pips, I'm only up 10 pips for the day. Not that that's a bad thing, because I've had 10 pip days. But I also want to leave enough profits for when I want to take another trade. Because I do want to take another trade. I still think pound yen is going up. I haven't seen anything yet to make me think, oh, this thing's about to drop. The only thing that's potentially could cause a pullback is rejecting this daily resistance at 193.08, around that area, which is literally where price is pulling back from. But like I said to Caswell, you expect a reaction from those higher time frame key levels, the psychological levels, your higher time frame resistance and supports, you know, daily 4-hour. You expect some type of reaction. This daily candle's not, 1 hour candle's not looking great, is it? Well, we broke the previous high. We still closed bullish. Nowhere near the previous low. Gold is having a nice little push. don't want to leave the stream until this trade is over. I'm gonna wait till this trade closes. We're either gonna get some profits or we're gonna hit a stop loss. One of the two. You know what I might do actually, because I'm still quite confident in this trade going up. Instead of, if it breaks these lows, I'm just going to close 50%. That's what I'm going to do. And that will reduce how much I've lost. Yeah, that's the plan. My magic keys. Get my magic keys ready. There's no point me closing out the whole thing. Let me work out what the loss will be if it does come down to the stop loss, and I'll do that. Approximately 35 pip stop loss. Alright, so 50% at let's do some calculations. Well, I ain't doing the calculations. Excel's gonna do the calculations. So 18 pips. Okay, so if I close 50% at 18 pips and then another 50% at 34 pips, then I would have lost 26 pips instead of a full 35. I think I can live with that. Then I'll still be up like 20. Still about 20 for the day. I can live with that. Dum 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 dum. Oops, sorry, it's like camera phone right up in the front of the screen. Damn, Goldie. So this was the second retest point, second retest level I was looking at, 33.65. Which is, yeah, this like 4-hour low over here. Your average trade time is usually a couple hours long. You like to hold to TP. Okay. Yeah, you've got amazing patience, because you never even, you don't really close partials. Not you don't close partials. So yeah, man, that's good. Set and forget. Oh, sorry guys. Late night, man. Oh, don't want to do that. Okay, cool. Close that. Man, GJ. Like, the crazy thing is, it's not breaking. Like, these last 2 candles, it hasn't broke the previous lows. 3 candles, current candle, previous one, and one before. The candles are still trending up. I think it's just a bit weird that the 4 hours created such a small wick. But we've got NYSE open in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Right, last 10 minutes of the candles when GJ likes to move. Hopefully it moves up, gives us back our 20 pips. Give us back. Come on. You know what? Sorry. Let's keep an eye on pound yen over here on the stream, so I have it on my other monitor. Oh man, we've been very, very, very patient today. Very, very patient today. Very patient. Is anyone else still in a GJ trade? If so, where's your TP? Where's your stop loss? What are you anticipating is gonna happen with pound yen if you're in this trade? Is this 4-hour bottom wick making you anxious? Oh man. What I don't want to see is this this 2 o'clock candle. This current 30-minute candle closed weak bearish or weak bullish, because then we might have a continuation pattern to come down right off of this daily resistance. You know, let me just put that in there because that's there. Let's do just a little yellow line. That's what that represents. Got a daily resistance right here. I mean, it hasn't been a crazy push down, like 35 pips. 35 pips up, 35 pips down. Alright, so my closed partials point is at 192.7. It's about 6 pips away. Alright, we're finally gonna get there. This looks like the push that's gonna do it. Alright, yeah, I'm closing partials here. And just leave the runner. Finally, my gosh. But still, yeah, 4-hour bottom wick. It was needed. Ooh. Right. All right. NYC Open. Where we going, GJ? Where are we going? Okay, gold's going up. Man, these trades are taking forever. I think if this... See, what I don't want to do is start over managing the trades. I don't want to do that. I don't want to start over managing the trades. So I'm just going to let this one run. And I think I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, because there's nothing else to actually do to manage this trade. So we're either going to catch... It's either going to push back up, or it's going to come down to stop loss. Those are literally the two things that can happen. If it does push back up, I'm thinking about... If I get a closure above this resistance, I'm going to add my position back. Only other thing is if it drops down to stop loss. If it does come down to my stops for the rest of the session, what I would be looking for is a support formed after a retest of either this resistance here or this 4-hour resistance down here. Yeah, I'm looking for retests, or I'm looking for this candle to create a support, and then yeah, if this 30-minute candle creates a support, closes bullish, potentially engulfing like this the previous candle, then I'll be taking the buys after the support is formed instead of waiting for the closure above. If I get a nice support here, I'll add that position back and then let it ride up. But yeah, I can't sit and watch this anymore. It's driving me crazy. It's just too long. Like I said, my average trade time is not this long. It's been about an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Good luck. I think we need it. Yeah, I think the thing that messed us up is probably this retest of the daily resistance. That rejection right there. I call it rejection because on the 1 hour, closing with a long top wick and a weak bullish body. And now the 1 hour's breaking a previous low. So yeah, I think we're going to get a little bit more of a pullback before we go back up again. On gold, so now gold has pushed up above the last retest area that I was looking at. So if this 30-minute candle closes above this support, I'm looking at buys on the next candle to go up on gold. If it closes below this support and creates a resistance, then as soon as it creates a resistance, I'll be looking at sells back down, because I think gold is, if that's the case, it's just retracing some of this drop, and then it's going to create a lower high with the resistance to continue back down, to drop back down. That's kind of what I'm anticipating with gold. And then like this 4 hour would be like flipping bearish to create a lower high on the 4 hour time frame as well. So that's my thoughts on Goldie. Oh yeah, if we close above and the daily flips bullish, then I think we buy up and retrace this drop from Asian session. Yeah. All right, guys, back tomorrow. What we got tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday. And okay, Governor Bailey speaks tomorrow. All I have to do was scroll down. Tomorrow morning, 9:40. I'm pretty much done with London session by then anyway. But we'll see how it impacts the pound. We'll see how it impacts the pound. We've got a lot of FOMC speakers tomorrow. Members speaking tomorrow. They must be somewhere. Let's see where they're at. I can't pronounce that name. Economic Reykjavik in Iceland. They're in Iceland. That's where they are. Let me not try to pronounce the name. They're in Iceland. That's where they're speaking. All right. Let's see if everyone's there. Is everyone there? Yeah, they're all in Iceland having a conference. So that's where they'll be. I wouldn't say at this conference we're specifically gonna have to look out for anything, but if they do say something, I would definitely go on X and have a look at X, or have a look at the news tab on here. But from what it looks like, nothing's red folder apart from Governor Bailey for the UK. So should have a pretty clean day, some clean price action tomorrow. Good Friday sell-off potentially. Good pound yen, man. Come on, go back up. So yeah. All right, guys, peace out.